So you discriminate against somebody with a disability?
I am not discriminating against. I am taking instructions from my district that I am not. Somebody's not allowed to film within.
Okay, so we're in Wolverhampton, and just around the corner from the police station is a job centre plus. So we're going to have a little look. Start with the outside of the building, make sure the blinds and that are closed. It's looking good so far. Looking good, looking good. They've got like frosted glass on the lower half. These ones are all like blacked out. Looking very, very good. Alright, so starting off well. On the GDPR front. Front of the building looking good. Ooh. It was. Yeah, not so good actually. Blinds open, computer screens. Not good. Not good. Oh, they were doing so well on the side of the building as well, where people don't walk. So this is what's available around here in Wolverhampton for you guys. It's an automatic door, but too late. Pardon? No. I just want to have a look at the job boards and that.
Come at 2 o'clock, mate, right?
2 o'clock? Oh, is it appointment only, is it? Okay. How bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre. So you can't get into this one. Yeah, that one there is really not good. It's literally having an appointment with somebody and you can see straight through the window.
Look at this. Someone's in a private appointment and you can literally see the screen from outside. Imagine your name, national insurance number, maybe even health info, just casually visible to anyone walking past. Under UK GDPR and the Data Protection Act, that's the exact kind of unauthorized disclosure they're supposed to prevent.
It's not good at all. Yeah, mate. Just noticed the blinds along the windows here.
Yeah.
They're all like wide open. There's a lady there having an appointment with somebody, and I can see everything that she's got on her screen. I can see that person's like details and that. Can you ask them to close the blinds for me?
I will
That's
do.
a huge GDPR breach, mate.
Okay, thank you a lot for that, mate.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna wait here, make sure the blinds get closed. Security seem decent though. There we go. Coming to close it. Perfect. Like, there's no screens actually being used at the other windows, but it's only a matter of time, really, isn't it? It's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, so that's a bit of a quick video, that one. Only been here 6 minutes. But so I'll probably just throw this on the end of the police station one, or into the next JCP one. But yeah. So, interesting that they're not open. They're only doing like appointments only until 2. We're at the other job centre just down the road on Market Street. This one's automatic doors are actually working. They've got some information out on the windows here. Got the public transport and how long it takes to get here from various places in and around Wolverhampton. And you've got the opening times there on the window. We've got a massive whiteboard with loads of posters and that on. So we've got another universal credit QR code there. So this is Wolverhampton.
Hi there, sir. Can I help you?
Hi there, fella.
Can I help you?
No, I'm okay, thank you. Just having a look at your board and stuff, and we've got some leaflets over there. I just want to have a quick look at them. And
Right, you
that's
can't film inside the job centre.
Pardon?
You can't film inside the job centre.
What do you mean?
You can't take any films.
Why not?
You're not, because you can't.
Okay, let's unpack that. "You're not allowed to film" is one of those lines staff love to throw out, but in a public-facing government building, it's not that simple. You've got an implied right of access. You're not in a restricted back office, and you're filming information that's literally put out for the public.
Why not?
Because you're not allowed to. Right?
What do you mean I'm not allowed to?
I'm not allowed to. Look, I'm the job centre manager. I've had dealings with district before, and they said that no one is allowed to film inside the job
Okay.
centre.
So David, what if I tell you that I have a memory problem and I'm using this camera to help me remember
You
the
taking
information that I'm
photographs?
seeing? Photograph and film,
You
yes.
can't film, sorry.
But then but I don't. But if I then don't remember the conversations that I've had throughout the day?
Well, sorry, but that would need to be done in a private room.
Okay, so you're discriminating against somebody with a disability then?
I'm only going by what instructions I've received from my district.
Well,
Can you stop filming,
under the
please?
law,
Can I ask you to leave the-
under the law, you
Can I
need to
ask
make
you to leave
reasonable
the job
adjustments for
centre,
people
please?
with a disability, David.
Can I ask you to leave the job centre? You're filming me and without my permission, so please leave the job centre. Okay?
Okay, so David doesn't like people that are disabled. Apparently that's policy of
Right, can I ask you to leave the job
DWP.
centre, please? You're filming things that are not part of your remit, so please leave.
It's public information, David. You put it on display for the
You're not
public.
allowed on the job. These are the job centre premises, so please leave.
Again, so you discriminate
leave.
against somebody
Please
with a
leave.
disability.
I am not discriminating against it. I am taking instructions from my district that I am not. Somebody's not allowed to film within the job centre. Please leave the job centre.
So are you refusing
Right.
to allow,
Can you-
make a
can you-
reasonable
can you
adjustment?
please ask me-
Do you understand where I'm coming from with the disability thing, buddy?
I don't want to be on the phone, sorry.
Well, again, I record everything that I do
Yeah,
throughout the
but you
day.
can't- I'm not giving you permission to record me.
Okay.
I don't want to be on the phone.
Okay,
By the instruction of the manager, I'm asking you to leave the premises.
okay. And I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going to be kicked out for doing something that I have the right to do.
I understand that, but as I said, all I can do is for the...
I appreciate that you're being polite about it, I do appreciate that, but unfortunately I'm not going to listen to that instruction when there's no reason for him to do that.
I do understand that totally and utterly.
Yeah.
I've had this situation before. As I said, I don't want to be on film, so because you're not recording me,
Okay,
please.
I'm going to keep the camera rolling. I
yeah,
appreciate.
but
I
I'm
understand
not
your
giving you
request, but
permission
okay, I understand
to
your request,
be
but I don't give
recorded.
permission to be filmed when I go anywhere. But I'm filmed everywhere.
But this is a public building, that's...
Exactly, public.
but
You just said it yourself. Public.
Outside is different.
No, you just said it public.
If you get filmed outside, that's totally up to you what you do. But anyway, I'm not giving you permission to go on film.
No, I understand what you said, but you've just said it yourself in your own words. This is a public building.
It is indeed, yeah.
Public. It's a government-owned
As I said,
building.
it is our
The
building.
public have every right to come and access the information that's available to the public.
I know, you understand.
If I were going up to the desk and filming the staff while they're working, I could understand your concerns, but I'm not doing
I
it.
have not refused an intro.
Yeah. No, but David has.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the manager. I can't.
I know you can't, but
We're just a subcontractor company.
yeah, I understand that. Your SI license needs to be on display if it's on the other side.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
Yeah, it needs to be flipped around. It needs to be on display.
I know.
All right.
Unfortunately, I don't know how you done it. Once I said that, it's totally up to him, but...
Yeah. Well, David can make all the requests he wants. I'm not going to comply with a ridiculous request like that. Unfortunately, and I'm not going to be aggressive to anybody. I'm not going to like.
And neither have
I'm
I
not
been.
exactly. No, you haven't. No,
Neither have
absolutely
I
not.
been
No, you haven't.
aggressive to
But I'm not going to be aggressive with anybody. But I'm not going to be bullied around by somebody like that either, and kicked out for doing something lawful and within my lawful rights to do.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
I do totally understand, as I said,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah.
It's up to you what you do, but he's just
Yeah.
going to have me trees and I'll ask you to leave. But,
Yeah. He can continue to ask me to leave, but like I said, that's up to him if that's what he wants to do, mate. But you know, that's entirely up to him.
It is,
But it doesn't mean I'm going to listen.
I understand that totally.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm not going to be aggressive with anybody. I'm not a physical person.
It's the
not.
film in there, isn't it? Obviously there's public and that in there as well.
Yeah, sure. I'm not here to film the people that are here for their appointments and that. Like I said I wanted to film this, I was filming that. I mean, he said no filming, no photographing, but there's literally like QR codes. Guarantee you there'll be some on those posters over there. Like, it's all the same technology. It all does the same thing.
Yeah, I do understand. I do
It's,
understand.
and at the end of the day, like I said, I've just said to him, potentially I have a memory problem,
Yes,
and if I don't record what I'm doing, I don't know where I've been, I don't know the conversations I've had. He could have been like, if I'm not recording and he kicks my ass physically, and I haven't got it recorded, what if I wake up tomorrow and I don't remember that because I've got memory issues? You know what I mean?
I totally understand. As I
But
said,
then after explaining that to him, he's still reluctant, and that's discrimination against somebody with a disability.
I will go and have a chat with him.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I've dealt with this
Yeah.
process before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let me just have a chat.
This is a really important point. If someone genuinely has memory issues and uses recording as an assistive tool, that's not being awkward. That's a disability aid. Denying that without offering any alternative is exactly the kind of thing tribunals and ombudsmen look at and go, you had a duty to adjust, and you didn't. Question for you watching. If this was you, would you push it further? Formal complaint, MP involved, maybe even legal advice? Or would you just walk away to avoid the stress?
I appreciate what you're saying. There's a post on Facebook. Oh, where was I? I haven't finished filming this yet. So you got These are the different branches. We've got Walsall, Wolverhampton and Dudley. And this is for job change e-learning courses. So that's like a template for a CV. Very basic, standard CV. There we go. There goes David. Oh, they've locked the door now. They're not going to let me in. So yeah, they've literally locked the door to stop me from going in. That's fine. Wait around until somebody else goes in. So yeah, it just shows the embedded sort of.
And this is where it stops being one bad manager and starts looking like culture. We've had so many stories of job centers being hostile to people with invisible disabilities, autism, anxiety, memory problems, PTSD, you name it. The signage says disability confident. The posters say we're here to help, but the second you actually need an adjustment, the door gets metaphorically and in this case literally shut in your face.
Culture of discrimination against disabilities in the DWP, in job centres in general. I've had lots of reports from a lot of you saying that you've had this issue and you know, they're not disability friendly, which is why I'm going with that and trying to make that as a point. This shows a lot about David, really. They're not letting me in lockdown. So, got 2 security guards there. I've literally locked the door to stop me going in. Then, like, how would they treat somebody who is deaf then? This is how they treat somebody with memory issues. It's not good at all. Let's keep the camera on them for now. So they'll allow these people in, but they won't allow a disabled person in. That's bad, that is. They won't let me in because I'm disabled. So this is what they do. They're literally just going to lock the door on me. You see, like, they both came over to the door and stood there in case I tried to come through. Ridiculous, is that? Not good. Not good at all. So they both had their body cameras on, but yeah, neither of them have made me aware that they've done that, or anybody else in there. Not good. So on the wall there, they've got about being disability confident. Yeah, they're just willing to kick somebody out of the building for using what potentially could be a disability aid, which is quite funny, I think. Absolute madness. Absolute crazy. They've locked these doors. So I can't go in. Crazy. So yeah, I think this one's going to have to be sent to the local MP and the MP for DWP. I'm not sure who that is at the moment. I know it was Dr. Teresa Coffey, but yeah, it's definitely not anymore, I don't think. Like 99.9% confidence, not anymore. As you can see, they're super duper busy here. There's literally those two that walked in after they locked the internal doors, and that's the only claimants that are in there. Everyone else is just staff. David's on the phone to the police down at the back, down there somewhere. Keep seeing him poke out on the phone. Yeah, so I think we'll hang about for a little bit, see if we do get any police presence, see if they have absolutely wasted police's time. Here you can see David down there, keep poking his head out there on the phone, so I'd say he's almost definitely on the phone to the police. I'm just going to set up camp on this little chair here and chill out for a bit. I'm going to keep the camera rolling just in case. I'll pick it back up if anything else happens. Ask me a quick question there. Yeah. The civil enforcement officers for the city here.
Yeah.
Do cameras just constantly run?
Yeah.
They do. Have you got like a notice like that people know? Have you got a notice that people know that like, you're constantly recording them? It's a bit naughty, that, isn't it? Even the police aren't allowed to walk around with their cameras constantly running.
In case anyone does anything to us or starts to.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It can't be used unless there's an incident. Like.
Yeah, and I get that, but like you're indiscriminately taking people's data without their knowledge. So like when the police interact with us, for example, they have to tell us that they turn their camera on, because like under GDPR and Data Protection Act, you have to make sure data.
We love our bosses to tell us when they're using the against us as well, but they don't.
No, I know, but it is bad. Like, do you work for the council?
What? Through the council, we work for NSL.
NSL.
Wolverhampton Council,
Good to know. I'm going to chase that up with NSL because I think that's very, very bad. To be honest,
we used to carry. I think on the television we could CCTV.
Yeah, you should have like a notice on your back, on your hat.
You put it on your jacket, and then people knew you had your CCTV.
Yeah, that's the right thing. I've just noticed actually. Just take a picture of that. You got it right on the front of the camera, but that's so small, isn't it? Like if there's literally right on the front of the camera. But I wouldn't have seen that unless I got you to come and talk to me. If it weren't for that, if I want this close to you, like everyone you're walking past, they can't see that. They don't know. Like,
it's only the same as when like, if we issue a car and we've got to take pictures of the car. If there's public in the background, it's just public in the background.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then they get filtered. Then they filter.
They take everything off.
Yeah.
Because we have to put the pictures online for the person to see the ticket. But we've got a system upstairs where if there's any members of the public in that, they get filtered out. The pictures there.
So what is it that you're enforcing? Is it like parking tickets? Oh, you do parking and that? So do you do like littering and that as well? No, that's like
environmental police.
Somebody else. So you're just doing tickets and that, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've never seen body cameras on people like doing parking enforcement either, to be honest. I've seen like they have cameras that they take pictures of when they come across.
So we take them on this when we shoot tickets.
See, if that gets switched off,
yeah,
we get disciplined and we could be sacked.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm really going to chase it up with NSL because, like I said, they use it against you anyway if you do anything wrong. But like, I understand that obviously I agree with having cameras because, like I said, if I came up to you aggressively, I agree, turn it on so you can have the evidence that I've come to you aggressively, like, you know. Or if, like, I can imagine doing your job, giving tickets, people do get aggressive with you. At which point, turn the camera on. Like the police ones, they're constantly on standby, and as soon as they switch it on, it records up to a minute before they press the button.
15 minutes before and 15 minutes after.
Okay, yeah.
Same as the environmental police.
Yeah.
They only turn those on when they're interacting.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to do it, really. Thanks for the chat.
Even when we were with the old company we were with, because we was at Coa before this.
You were at Coa
we used
before.
to have to wear the badge.
Yeah.
We used to have to wear the badge.
Yeah, I've met Aqua before in London, but yeah, they didn't have like body cams and that. I think they had one that they could switch on and off, and they'd switch it on when needed.
No, we had to wear the whole shift.
Is that like live streaming back to the office as well?
No, it's only.
I think they can view it if they need to. If say for like we call Code Red or something,
they
can to see what was going on.
But they can't just go on and look.
They can't do it like willy-nilly. It has to be an incident or a reasonable cause.
Yeah. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, thanks guys, nice talking to you. Take care. There you go. The chat with NSL parking enforcers here in Wolverhampton. Yeah, walking around with the body cameras on, just 24/7 running. That's a bit naughty, really. Oh, my phone's now saying my helmet even. So I'm literally just walking around with a motorbike helmet on. It's just got a microphone and earbuds. It's saying low battery, so I should probably go find a cable so I can charge that up tonight. But yeah, very interesting that. But until the next one, guys, as always, remember your rights, stay safe, and ta-ra.